I'm the King of the Castle by Susan Hill. 3 months ago his grandmother died and they had moved to this house. I will not live there again until it belongs to me, his father had said, though the old man lay upstairs after a second stroke and lingered, giving no trouble. The boy was taken up to see him. You must not be afraid, his father said nervously. He is a very old man now, very ill. I am never afraid, and that was no more than the truth, though his father would not have believed it. It would be very moving, Joseph Hooper. He had decided, with 3 generations together, and one upon his deathbed, the eldest son of the eldest son of the eldest son. For in middle age he was acquiring a dynastic sense. But it had not been moving. The old man had breathed noisily and dribbled a little, and never woken. The sick room smelled sour. "Ah, well," Mr. Hooper had said, and coughed. "He is very ill, you know, but I am glad you have seen him." "Why?" "Well, because you are his only grandson, his heir, I suppose. Yes, it is only as it should be." The boy looked towards the bed. His skin is already dead, he thought. It's old and dry. But he saw that the bones of the eye sockets and nose and jaw showed through it and gleamed. Everything about him, from the stubble of hair down to the full folded line of sheet, was bleached and greyish white. "All he looks like," Edmund Hooper said, "is one of his dead old moths. That is not the way to speak. You must show respect." His father had let him out, though I am only able to show respect now, he thought, to behave towards my father as I should, because he is dying. He is almost gone away from me. Edmund Hooper, walking down the great staircase into the wood-panelled hall, thought nothing of his grandfather. But later he remembered the moth-like whiteness of the very old skin. He said, "I shall be away in London a good deal. I can't live here the whole time, even in your holidays. That won't be anything new, will it?" He looked away from his son's gaze, irritated. "I do my best," he thought. "It's not the easiest of tasks without a woman beside me." "Ah, but we shall be looking into things," he said. "I shall see about getting you a friend, as well as someone to look after us in this house. Something is soon to be done." Edmund Hooper thought, "I don't want anything to be done. Nobody must come here," as he walked between the yew trees at the bottom of the garden. "You'd better not go into the Red Room without asking me. I shall keep the key in here." "I wouldn't do any harm there. Why can't I go?" "Well, there are a good many valuable things. That is all, really." Joseph Hooper sighed, sitting at his desk in the room facing the long lawn. "And I cannot think it'll be a room to interest you much." For the time being, the house was kept as it is, until he could decide which of the furniture to be rid of and which of their own to bring. He moved his hands uneasily about the papers on his desk, oppressed by them, uncertain where he should begin, though he was accustomed to paperwork. But his father's affairs had been left in disarray. He was ashamed of the paraphernalia of death. "Can I have the key now, then?" "May." "Okay. The key for the Red Room?" "Yes." "Well." Mr. Joseph Hooper moved his hand towards the small left side drawer in the desk, underneath the drawer where sealing wax had always been kept, but then said, No. You really had much better be playing cricket in the sun, Edmund. Something of that sort. You've been shown everything there is in the Red Room. There's no body to play cricket with." "Ah, well, now I shall soon be doing something about that. You shall have your friend. Anyway, I don't like cricket." "Edmund, you will not be difficult. Please, I have a good deal to do. I cannot waste time in foolish arguments." Hooper went out, wishing he had said nothing. He wanted nothing to be done. Nobody should come here. But he knew where to find the key.